Between 1851 and 1855, around 11,000 people left Sweden thanks to poor harvest. Now this was when Sweden was mainly agricultural, but as Sweden began to industrialize, many more people left. This was the beginning of a bit of a migration crisis in Sweden when over 1 million people left in the late half of the 19th century. Now 1 million might not sound like a great deal, but Sweden by 1900 only had a population of about 5 million. The crisis was so bad that both Liberals and Conservatives united over it because they saw it as a national issue. And in 1907 they mandated the Swedish Immigration Commission to try and get to the bottom of it. And they listed things like cholera outbreaks as reasons to why people would emigrate, but they also interviewed people in England en route to America to try and find out why they were leaving, and it's quite interesting. Since many people just complained about the poor conditions here in Sweden and the poverty. For instance, one woman said that she lived on nothing but rotten herring and potatoes, and she also feared being sent to a poorhouse if she ever were to fall ill. And many others said that they were angry at Sweden's strict class system, which might sound strange if you look at Sweden today, but they said that they were often insulted because of their class and things like that. But although this record is an interesting insight, it did very little to prevent migration because World War I and the interwar years largely did that for them. Just in case you're interested, Swedish immigrants did face some discrimination out in America, and one stereotype I found particularly interesting is that they apparently used to smell. For instance, one Minnesota lumberjack named Horace Glenn said that he got depressed when he had to socialize with the Swedes and said walking behind them was impossible for anybody with a delicate nose because it is an odor which could only come from generations of unwashed ancestors.